Man, I used to be so good at this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, you can't be too hard on yourself. You were, before the accident, your index finger
Yeah.
used to be able to ollie. That's really the one that you need to pop it. See? Look how I do it.
Impressive.
Yeah. But I didn't have the injury, so I'm sorry, man.
Well, on today's episode, we're talking about ROI, rock climbing, and setting up goals.
Hola, amigos. Hey, thanks for watching this show. And if this is your first time, we talk to business owners. They ask us marketing questions in exchange for a tip in their industry. My name is Aaron.
My name is Christian. Today, on this episode, we have Mario Stanley from Summit Climbing.
My question for Aaron and Christian is, how do I turn my social media dollars and I get a decent ROI for them? I want to get a return on them, and I'm spending money online and I'm watching my social media dollars go, but I don't always think I'm getting the best return. So how do I do that?
Mario, great question. A lot of people have this for local businesses because they're trying to figure out, I don't have a product to sell, I don't have any like e-commerce online, so how can I really say that this ad brought in people to the location? There's something where you can do check-ins and you could run ads as check-ins. So have people check in to a location and you can actually track their check-in based off of seeing your ad. So that's one way. Another one is called offline events, and if you would like, we can link this up, but there's a full article from Facebook about offline events. What happens is that you run an ad, and if people watch this ad, then you can match it up to your data through a POS system. If they give you any kind of card information, it's just a couple of identifiers. It's not taking their card information. It just says that, hey, they watched this video or they saw this ad and they came in to go see you, and you can match that data. Another thing is to make sure you do a specific coupon only for Facebook and only target people who are not your current customers. If you do that and then have so many people who come in and redeem it, that way you can actually track, we've redeemed 50 coupons for this amount of dollars, we spent this much on Facebook, and that's how you can start to track some of your ROI.
Yeah, I think the hardest part is tracking it and being proactive about making sure that your staff and everyone knows that you're running this campaign and that this is how you track it and that this is the information that you need from them in order to go back and really see the results. It's a little bit time consuming. A lot of business owners don't want to do or go through that trouble, but that's really what you have to do. You have to sometimes manually just have a paper, where you're writing down stuff and making sure that your staff is trained correctly in order to get results.
Yeah, and it is normal, as Christian said, that people don't keep track of it. For example, we had somebody, we did something with an offline event for, sent them a ton of coupons, but they're like, oh, this isn't working. And then they went to go ask the business manager who'd been keeping all of those things that people printed out or track of it. And there were like tons of them in there, and they just weren't communicating back and forth that, oh, there were people coming in from this. So if you track it, over time, it will start to make sense for you, and you figure out what works and what does not work.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's hear your tip for us.
My tip for you guys is called the 7 Ascendants. I get asked a lot, how do I reach my goals? How do I get ready for a marathon? How do I climb a mountain? How do I really just hammer down and get focused and achieve my goals? The 7 Ascendants is the way to do that. First part of the 7 Ascendant is catch yourself doing something right. Give yourself some slack. Give yourself a break. You're doing great. Pat yourself on the back. It's important. The next is time equals gain. Anything that you do, whether it be a sport, a job, we all know we have minimum amount of hours that we gotta put into it. That's not this. Time equals gains is going the extra mile. So put the time in and you will get the gains that you want. And the next is wherever you are, be all there. This is very simple. Be present. If you're gonna take the time to make a goal, to climb a mountain, to run a marathon, to start a business and be the next Fortune 500, put the time in and not just the minimum. Put the extra time in. You wanna plan this out. The next thing on the list is number 4 is rehearse the match day often. This goes overlooked, and I want to emphasize the word rehearse because you need to think about everything. As a rock climber, I think about, okay, I'm gonna go climbing in February. Oof, it's gonna be cold. Is it gonna be rainy? Maybe it'll be a little humidity. I should think about bringing on some extra clothes. I should maybe think about bringing some gloves. Oh, maybe bring a towel because I might get wet. Whatever the deal is, whether it's making a pitch, rehearse that pitch. If you're gonna be making a pitch to a job, do the same thing. Next on this list, number 5, is when you're playing well, play a lot. We all know that feeling when you're in the flow, in the zone, whatever you want to call it, where you get a loss of time, you're hyper-focused, and your goal is clear. When you're in the zone, play a lot. Just keep going. Don't bother stop. Next on the list is we have, rise yourself to the others that you want to be like. Simply put, hang out with people that inspire you. Hang out with people who embody what you want to be. I like to put it this way. I like to hang out with people who climb like I want to climb. They inspire me to climb more. Doesn't mean they necessarily climb harder, stronger, or better than me. They probably do, but they inspire me to be better. And then the last thing, number 7, which I think a lot of people don't put the most amount of time, is plan your year. Think about the whole year, whether that means how much is it going to cost for my trips? How much is it going to cost to get this startup going on? Do I have enough time? I'm going to dedicate this month. I'm going to dedicate this time. Plan the entire year. So, 7 assessments. These will help you achieve whether it's a fitness goal, a personal goal, or any other goal you have. But put some structure to your life. That's my tip for you guys.
I think this is the first time we've gotten 7 tips, not just 1.
Yeah.
I think we got it in like 3 maybe.
Well, it's like 1 tip, but you needed 7 to kind of explain how powerful it was. Yeah, it was good.
It was good.
Definitely applicable for us. I think we have like some of these, or we've heard of some of them, but like, I don't know, catch yourself doing good. I think that's
yeah.
Or like acknowledging that.
I woke up early this morning. Good job, Christian.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
All right, so question of the day. Have you ever been mountain climbing? So, and to clarify, by mountain climbing, it doesn't have to,
like out there in
Not-
the wilderness.
it doesn't have to be like, the Rocky Mountain climbing like that, but just something that's, it's a couple hundred feet up, and it's not inside of a gym. It's like an actual mountain.
Have you?
No.
No, me either.
I've done like
what about
cliff climbing, which is
That's
like
different.
Well, it was like 50 feet, so I don't really think of it as like a mountain.
Was that that little mountain in Independence?
No, that's Lover's Leap.
Lover's Leap, yeah.
Yeah, I did that. That doesn't. That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, very scary.
So the answer is kinda.
Kinda. All right, Mario, thank you for coming on our show. If you're a business owner and want to be on Tip for Tip, all you have to do is go to bibbranding.co/tip for tip. Send us a message and we'll get you on the show. All right. See you next week.
Peace.